Hello and welcome. I am Ivy. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for joining us. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back. I appreciate you. This video today is going to be brought to you by Etsy. My shop, Ivyology Crafts at Etsy.com. Make sure to check it out. This is our featured items of the month for the month of June. The rainbow bracelet with the little star charm, and we have the matching earrings also. So don't forget to check out the shop. The link is in the description box below, as are all of my links. I'm a little tongue-tied today, but anyway, thank you for joining us. We're going to go ahead and dive into the full moon in Sagittarius reading here in just a moment. So thank you, and I'll meet you on the other side of this. Bye-bye for now. Just a moment. All right, guys. And hello again. All right, here we are. We're going to go ahead and dive into the full moon in Sagittarius reading. Now, this full moon is happening on either June 3rd or the 4th, depending where you are on the planet. Here where I am, it is on the Eastern time. It's going to be at 9:10 in the morning. And it's going to be 18 degrees Sagittarius. So anything that you have on your personal chart, if you follow astrology, any of the major planets, personal planets in particular, that you have at 18 degrees, you might feel this full moon a little more than someone who doesn't. So there is that. Now, this is going to be, like I said, Sagittarius. Sagittarius is a mutable fire sign. And the opposite of Sagittarius, which is where the sun is right now, is Gemini. Gemini is a mutable air sign. So a lot of air and fire energy going, but we are also going to throw in a little earth for balance here, because Jupiter is the ruling planet of Sagittarius, is currently sitting in the sign of Taurus, which is very much an earth sign. So there is that earth element to it. Now, how do you use what these videos are about? Not just a forecast, because the forecast part of it I use is the tarot that I will draw here in a little bit. But the purpose of this is so that you can know how to use the energies of the full moon to your advantage. So how can you use this, especially if you're practicing any kind of ritual, any kind of magic, any kind of ritual during the full moon. This is so that you can use this as a guide of how to use that, okay? So let's focus on Sagittarius. As I said, Sagittarius is ruled by the planet Jupiter, the great benefactor, known as the great benefactor. In the tarot, it's represented by the Temperance card. And as I said, mutable air signs. So what are the keywords for Sagittarius? When you think of Sagittarius, you think of optimism, restlessness, enthusiasm, adventure. They're honest almost to a fault. Sagittarius are known for foot and mouth syndrome a lot of times because they don't filter very well. Now, of course, all exceptions, but this is a typical. They're prone to stick their foot in their mouth because they are so honest, almost to the point of bluntness. They can tend to be a little irresponsible, very outspoken, and extremely independent. Those are Sagittarius major traits. How about Jupiter? Since it is the ruling planet, so it also applies. Jupiter, the keywords are faith, optimism, ideals, abundance, generosity, and abstract thinking. They have a very unique way of looking at the world. They're very optimistic, always expecting the best. Use this energy for the full moon. This is excellent way to use this energy. So get into that optimistic Sagittarius Jupiter vibe for this new moon. I know that, I'm sorry, new moon, full moon. I know that most full moons are about releasing. And if you feel like you need to release, absolutely use the full moon for that. But also, you can release and call in at the same time, all right? Because as you let go of something, then you can pull something in to replace that, right? So, use this to call in optimism to your life, even abundance, because like I said, Jupiter is sitting in the sign of Taurus, and Taurus is all about the material world. Jupiter is the great expander. It expands everything it touches. Okay, good and bad. So keep that in mind. I did mention that in my May forecast. We talked a little bit about the Jupiter in Taurus energy. If you want to check that out, I'll link that up here that way. um, I'll link that up here at the top. So look for that. So yeah, anything adventure, traveling, if there's something somewhere you want to go, some kind of travel, and you want to manifest that, great time to do that here, because Jupiter, I mean, sorry, Sagittarius is all about traveling and experiencing new things and going on adventures, all of that. Anything like that, use this Sagittarius Jupiter energy to manifest that. If you want to release, you can also release the negative sides of Sagittarius, the shadow sides. Again, the irresponsibility. If you haven't been as responsible as you would like to be or as you should be, and we all have times when we're not, then you can use that to you can use this energy to release that and bring in more responsibility. If you've been a little too outspoken, again, in a way that may have hurt someone, that may be hurtful to people, you might want to release that. So use this, of course, use your own personal discernment and where you are and what you're trying to do at this time for this energy. All right, moving on to what colors. Jupiter, if you're working with candles or crystals or anything like that, what colors or what crystals you want to use. The colors that represent Sagittarius and Jupiter are turquoise and topaz. So anything, if you're going to use stones or crystals, or if you're going to use candle magic, those colors would be beneficial. Topaz and turquoise. Jupiter, I'm sorry, that's for Sagittarius. For Jupiter, the colors are red, orange, brown, and yellow. Those are the Jupiter colors, so you can use those also. And of course, the moon, white, silver, gray, anything like that. Those are all the colors that are going to be, that you can use any of those colors to manifest during this time. All right. Now, Sagittarius, as I usually like to talk on how to dispose of the work you do, whether it's ashes or paper or whatever it is you're working with. Sagittarius is a fire sign, and Gemini is an air sign. And I love this combination because what I like to do when I'm working with fire and air signs, whether that be Sagittarius and Gemini or Libra and Aries or whatever the combo is, I like to, whatever ritual, whatever I'm working on, whatever, I usually write down my manifestations, I like to write, but I am a Gemini rising, so communication and writing is very important to me. I write everything down. So what I like to do is write down my ritual, write down my manifestation, write down whatever it is that I am asking for or that I'm releasing, and then especially with releasing, but for manifestation, absolutely also. Then I burn it over the candle. Make sure you have something safe to dispose it. In the back here, I have my little cauldron that I usually use for that, or even the candle holder or anything. Something safe. Make sure you have something safe to dispose it, and use tweezers so you don't burn yourself. Just tips here from experience, by the way. So after you burn it, what I like to do is I like to throw the ashes up into the air. Okay. release it out into the universe, just throw it up into the air and let the air take it. That's how I would do this one. So with that said, let's go ahead and start with the reading portion of this full Sagittarius full moon that's happening on the 4th here where I am on Saturday at 9:10 in the morning. Let's take a deep breath together and see what Spirit and our angels want to tell us, want us to be aware of, want us to know about this full moon in Sagittarius. While I go ahead and shuffle, remember to hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe if you haven't already, and I'd love to hear from you. Drop me a comment. I'd love to hear any suggestions that you have for the channel. I am open to new ideas. So, or just a hello, a smiley, whatever. Whatever you want to drop in the comment box. Alright, here we go, guys. First card, Falling Angels, Spiritual Narcolepsy. The number 28, Hollow Bone, Teachability. And the number 47, Skybridge, the Possibility for Union. Underneath the deck, we have I love this card. This is probably one of my very favorite cards, and the imagery to me, I love. It's Caterpillar, the number 4, Opportunity, and see why I love it. It's just adorable. But anyway, I love this card. And what that card talks about is now for those that are not familiar with my readings, or if you're new to the channel, the card underneath the deck for me is like the underlying, I should say, energies of the reading. So the underlying energies for this reading are going to be about opportunity, and the Caterpillar card talks about expecting the unexpected. Opportunities that you never expected may come at you. So that's the energy of that. I'm going to go ahead and finish drawing out the cards of Tarot too, and then we'll go ahead and talk about these energies and what I'm picking up on. But let's see what else the cards have to say. All right. We have the number 9, the Hermit. The Death card. The 5 of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands. The Wheel of Fortune. The Ace of Wands. The Knight of Cups. The Sun card. That's a lot of major arcana here today. And the Star card. Underneath we have the Knight. Let's see that. There we go. The Knight of Swords. Okay, let's start talking about this energy. The first thing I want to do is I want to read this particular card, the meaning of this particular card, Skybridge, Possibility for Union. I want to read that out loud to you here, and then we'll go ahead and talk about the energies I'm picking up. But this is, I think, relevant. So, Skybridge, the number 47, Possibility for Union. What needs to be connected or disconnected? You stand before a seemingly unreachable abyss, and there is no possibility to retreat. The path behind you is no longer a viable option. You have to act soon, though, or you run the risk of being stuck at the edge of the cliff. Life has brought you to this moment to offer you as yet undreamt of possibilities. Remember what we were just talking about over there, opportunities. So, very along the same lines. But you must no longer postpone what you know to be inevitable. And yes, you are allowed a breath or two before you take the leap. So take a bit of time to yourself, get away for a day or two of contemplation, or even just for a few minutes walk to clear your head. Muster your courage so that you may cross the sky bridge. The sky bridge appears when the moment is absolutely right for a quantum leap. Life believes you're ready, even if you do not agree. Remember not to confuse your true state of readiness with your plans and preparation. Respond with a determined yes and let the universe take care of the details. You need only hold on to your positive affirmation, and the way will become obvious as you take flight and clear the abyss. So there's this underlying energy of opportunities coming your way, and then there the Skybridge card here telling you that you need to take a leap of faith. But let's talk about these two cards here. The Falling Angel, Spiritual Narcolepsy, and Hollow Bone Teachability. Falling Angel, the number 19, talks about the times when we doubt. When we doubt that there's a higher power, when we doubt that that we can do what we set out to do, when we doubt ourselves, when we doubt our lives, our purpose, anything like that, when we've fallen off of our path. And as part of life, we all fall off our path at one time or another, no matter how spiritual you are and how well intended you are. This is life. Life throws curveballs, life throws surprises, and we all have moments of doubt, of feeling frustrated and angry at the world, and wondering why this is happening to us. Why does everything have to be so difficult kind of energy? And that's what this card talks about, okay? It talks about those moments in life when we doubt, when we're angry or frustrated, and we're just like, is there really a higher power out there? All right. This is the card that tells you to find your way back, to believe, to trust, to have faith once again, even if things look bleak, even if things look hard. There's a reason for everything, okay? While we're going through it, it's hard, it's difficult. But looking back later, we can see the lessons. We can see, while I won't say that everything is necessary, we can see that through these hard times, we have grown, we have learned, we have hopefully grown and learned. Because if we don't grow and learn, then we're just stuck repeating the same cycles, the same patterns, the same things in life, the same hard lessons. So hopefully we learn and we see those lessons, and we move forward. So this is what, and then we have here the number 28 also reduces down to the number 1, the Hollow Bone Teachability. This card talks about allowing yourself to be empty so that you can be filled again. Okay? So just as you've been doubting, and just as you felt your faith being empty, or when you're feeling down and out like the world is against you, let it go. Release it. Let it go. Let yourself be filled by something more positive. Let yourself be filled with love. Love for yourself, love for the divine, love for this planet, whatever love for your family, love of any shape or form. Let love fill you up, because that's how we learn. We learn through empathy. We learn through loving each other, ourselves, loving the divine, loving the planet, loving whatever, like I said, whatever it is for you. But love. And take a leap of faith. Believe. Believe that you are capable of greatness. Believe that you are capable of doing whatever you set out your mind to do. Believe that you are able to move mountains with the help of the divine. But you have to believe and you have to trust. And you have to let the love of the higher power, whatever that is to you, the God, the goddess, angels, whatever, believe. Now, I'm also going to link up here the video that I did just yesterday for the June, because the theme of that was believe also. So I'm seeing a theme here, the last two readings, yesterday's and today's. Now, moving on to the tarot, we have the Hermit card, the Knight of Wands, and the Knight of Cups. The message that just came through loud and clear on this is to go within and look for what lights you up, what excites you, what makes your heart sing. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Wands here. This is about fire, passion, and excitement. And then we have over here the Knight of Cups, which is about following your heart, following what makes you happy. So there's this look inside, this energy of look inside, and let your passion and love guide you. Let your joy guide you. What gets your juices going? Follow that, because that's going to lead you to end a cycle. And I mean, wow, look at this here. Let me see if I can get this up so we can see it. We start off with the Death card. Nope, I never get this right. Anyway, we start off with the Death card. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. And then we have the Sun card. Oops, upside down. So, these three cards right here, what this is telling me is there's something that's coming to an end, for sure, with the Death card here. This is what I was talking about, feeling empty, feeling that's the energy I'm picking up, the releasing of that, the ending of that hard, that moment of doubt and negativity and just questioning the whys, the purpose, letting that go so that something new, a new cycle, a new beginning, a change of fortune, as it may, can come in and usher in a brighter, happier, more joyful time. If you're needing help, and then you over here, you have the Five of Pentacles, followed by the Ace of Wands, and then the Star card. If you're in need of help, ask. Ask and you shall receive. Let your inspiration, new inspiration even, guide you. This is about the Ace of Wands. This is about the gift of inspiration, of excitement, of passion, everything fiery, the positive aspects of fire. All right. And then we have the Star card. The Star card is about faith. It's about hope. It's about believing. Believing that when you wish on a star, anything is possible. Okay. So ask for help if you're in need of help. And that can mean physically or actually literally asking a friend for a hand. Or it could be asking the divine, asking your angels, asking your ancestors, asking the universe to help you release what you need to release, so that the new can come in, to help you. This feels more like the asking of help, not so much on a physical plane to me, but it feels like the asking of help of the divine, of spirit, of God, of the goddess, of whoever you believe in, whatever greater power you believe in, asking them for help and letting them give you the gift of inspiration, letting them inspire you in the right direction on where to go. Okay? And believing and having faith that they will guide you in the right direction, that they will guide you for your highest and greatest good. All right. With that said, let me go ahead and draw just a few more cards, see if there's anything else that wants to come through. Any other messages, any other guidance, anything else that our viewers need to know about this full moon in Sagittarius. Please, my angels and spirit guides, and the angels and spirit guides of our watchers. What else should we know? Okay. Ooh, this one wanted to come out. We're going to go ahead and take that one out. That's the Lovers. Let's see what else. Okay. Underneath we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is about new abundance, new money, something along that line, some new job, new opportunity, something along those lines. Then we have the Lovers, the Five of Pentacles again, and the Karma card, which is the Justice card. All right. And as you can see, this is about a full moon right there. All right. They're celebrating that moon. The Lovers card is about partnership. It can mean romantic love, but more so than that, it's about partnership. And if you'll see the angel in the background right there, she's looking down. This is really about a partnership with the divine, with the higher power. Enter into a partnership with spirit, with God, with the goddess, with your angels, and ask them for your help, for their help. And then sit back and wait to receive as you honor the divine. That is what we have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I'm Ivy, and I will see you next time. Love and light, guys. Bye-bye.